Australian film director Baz Luhrmann was on Long Island recently as part of the first annual Gold Coast International Film Festival in the town of North Hempstead. Luhrmann, who directed such films as Australia, Moulin Rouge, and Romeo and Juliet, is currently working on the newest film adaptation of The Great Gatsby set to release next year. The director spoke and introduced the movie Funny Face, screened out on the lawn at the Nassau County Museum of Art in Roslyn as part of the film festival.
I've been crawling around this part of the world for about 2 years, and so many of the people in the Gold Coast area have been so helpful in helping us research another project that I've been working on, which I can't really talk about, but it's set in this area and it involves a green light at the end of a dock. So and like folk from like Oheka and Old Westbury Gardens and Hempstead House, and so we've been coming out and people have been extraordinarily helpful and supportive. So it seemed like a really great thing to give back from our point of view. That's one thing. And I think if you know anything about the Gold Coast, what you know, particularly the history of the Gold Coast, it was certainly a place people came in the summer, particularly to live life and to celebrate culture, to bathe in culture. So a film festival out here seems a no-brainer during summer. That's a wonderful thing, and it's great that it's got going, and I know we'll be back.
The Nassau County Museum of Art director Dr. Carl Willers treated Luhrmann to a tour of their latest art exhibit, a display of famous photographs by photographer Richard Avedon. They say it ties in with the film they screened that night.
It's been really wonderful for us. We've had a series of films that tie in with the Richard Avedon exhibition that's on view here at the museum for the last few days, and tonight we're culminating with the screening of Funny Face, which is a film somewhat based upon, very loosely based upon Richard Avedon's career in Paris in the 1940s. Yeah, we're so happy to be collaborating with the Gold Coast Film Festival to have these events here. It's been an absolutely fabulous festival, that there have been things to see in every town here along the North Shore of Long Island, and people have been enjoying it tremendously. We've had a good attendance here at the museum for films and are looking forward to a wonderful evening out on the lawn.
Hey John, nice to meet you.
Town Supervisor John Kamen was also there. He says this festival is a great way to celebrate the culture found on the Gold Coast of Long Island.
The town of North Hempstead is a community of about 230,000 people. It is recognized as being one of the top 100 best places to live in America. And a reason for that is places like this. Look around, what an extraordinary place. A museum, the grounds, the history, the culture, the arts. This is something that our community, whether it's here in Roslyn, Great Neck, Port Washington, Manhasset, all over the town of North Hempstead, I believe that we appreciate how important it is to enjoy film, to enjoy art, photography, whatever means we find to participate. It really does make a difference. I believe that this festival is already on the map, partially because of some of the extraordinary people that have come and shown their films and really graced us with their presence, because it's about the people who make the film, it's about the stories they tell, it's about their ability to take what's in their heart and soul and put it into some type of canvas, whether it's on the wall or in a film.
Even local and state politicians showed up. Here we see not one but two comptrollers. New York State Comptroller Thomas DiNapoli from Great Neck says this festival was a great idea.
And it really is a reconnection with our past. You know, Great Neck was the home to many artists, and Great Neck, going back a number of years, had live theater, and very often Broadway stars would come to the Great Neck Theater and do their acts and do their plays before they would go to Broadway. And then of course we had many great film stars in the early days when a film was starting here in New York that resided in Great Neck, and Broadway actors and actresses, writers, you know, so Great Neck has always had a connection to the arts, and by having this very impressive lineup for a film festival, it shows we're reconnecting, you know, beyond the commercial movies that everybody will go to and enjoy, I'm sure, and be entertained by. To have this level of a real artistic flavor to what film is all about really is very impressive, and it puts Great Neck and North Hempstead and the North Shore back on the map as being a place of creativity, being a place where the arts are cherished and nurtured and people are supporting the arts.
Luhrmann didn't take media questions, but he did spend a lot of time walking around talking with filmmakers who have movies in the festival, giving some advice to the younger independent filmmakers.
Bravo. Is it your first film?
It's my first film.
Wow. 17, was saying in Francis Coppola's documentary, it says, you know, one day there'll be video cameras and 17-year-olds will be able to make features, just get out and make movies, and it's happened. You know? And it's so incredibly, well, no, but you know, young, you don't have to be engaged with this massive economic machine to tell a story. You just don't have to do that.
At the Nassau County Museum of Art in Roslyn, Chris Collora reporting.